Hello fellow humans, so good to see you again. We are on day 3 now of our Disneyland Paris trip. We start off this morning by eating our breakfast at the Newport Bay Hotel. Gets quite a high score from me, really good variety of things to eat. Lots of cheese, right up my street that. Thank you so much for tuning in and enjoy day 3.
Let's begin with a relaxing, delicious breakfast. Got some cucumber with some Laughing Cow cheese, a piece of elemental cheese, a plant-based sausage, some tomatoes, some scalloped potatoes and baked beans. They also made these little pancakes fresh, so I've had that with maple syrup and some mango, pineapple and citrus fruits. I got some of these crunchy chocolatey shells which I'm going to put some milk on afterwards. And we were intrigued by this brioche sugared top. I thought it looked so cute, so I got one of those. Both got coffee, and Paul got some toast, and we've got scrambled eggs, beans, bacon, sausage, tomato. Is that true?
Yes.
The sausage is chicken sausage. Paul's also got some juice there. There was a very good selection of breakfast foods, and we've got this amazing view this morning. Wow, what a day. So we've woken up today, it's stunningly sunny. So we are walking from our hotel, which is just there, over to the parks. It is about a 10-minute walk. I don't think you'd want to come back through the day. If you were in the middle of a park, it's a good 20-minute walk. Yeah. Feet are usually tired, so we tend to pack our bag with everything that we need for the day. We've had an amazing breakfast this morning, you'll have seen that. There are 2 places you can have your breakfast, so there's the yacht club and the captain's quarters restaurant. Because we went down a little bit later, we got the yacht club and it is so nice. They closed the other one, which is slightly bigger. I thought the yacht club was a nicer experience. However, if you go at peak time, the park opens at 8:30, so between 7:30 and 8:30, they are queuing out of the door. There were like 50 people in that queue to get in for breakfast between 7:30 and 8:30 because everyone wants to get into the parks for the extra hour. So if you go later on, if you're not doing the extra hour, you have a much more relaxing experience, so it just depends, trading one for the other. We had a nice quiet breakfast, all the food was delicious. I'm going to rate it now with our very complicated rating system. The ambience was a 5 for me, I loved it in there. We were sat right next to the window, I think it made a difference. The sun was out, and I'd say the food was a 4. There was such a good choice, a lot of good things that I liked. Paul had a cooked breakfast, he said his was good. 5 for ambience, 4 for food. 4 times 5, that's easy, isn't it? It's 20. We're heading over now to do some rides and things that we didn't get to do yesterday, and also to do a couple of our favourites again. So we're going to do Tower of Terror, which was definitely different to the one that I've ridden in both other parks. So in California it's Guardians of the Galaxy, completely different ride, and in Florida you get in and it just sets off on a little path and you see sort of the story behind it, the Twilight Zone story. This one is different, so you get in unexpectedly, it just sets off going up and down. There's a little girl, she says don't scream, and then it just sets off. There's no little drive around, so I wasn't expecting that, and it was really good. And the Avengers roller coaster was fantastic in the Avengers area. That was Rockin' Roller Coaster, I think, rethemed. I prefer Rockin' Roller Coaster just because I like to listen to the music, but it was still very good, a very good roller coaster. So this is just the bag check. So we've walked over from our hotel, walked round through this bag check, and then you are straight into the Disney Village. There are a lot of eating places, however they get very busy, especially the walking ones, like your McDonald's and places like that. And there wasn't many places just to go for a drink. So if you're a couple, you want to go to a bar, they have a sports bar, which is a lot of outdoor seating. However, it was quite chilly yesterday. And they have a pub, but that was shut for, they have the Royal Pub, that was shut for an event. So really, you struggled just going for a drink unless you were going back to your hotel bar, which is what we ended up doing. Paul did end up actually coming out at 8:30 last night and got a cheeseburger and some fries from good old Mackie D's. I was quite peckish. We'd eaten at Pim at 4 p.m. and then I was ravenous. They don't do proper room service either. We were just going to get something on room service, like a pizza to share or something like that. They do what they serve in the restaurant, so say like chicken cordon bleu or something like that, like a proper meal. And it's also €10 extra because we're not club class. So we sacked that off and just went McDonald's. But you do have to come out for it. We had a look to see if we could see if anywhere would deliver, like an Uber Eats, but it didn't seem so. This is the Royal Pub in the Disney Village. This is where I was saying about they had an event on. And this here is the sports bar. So they had this outdoor seating out here, but it was quite chilly. And we've got loads and loads of stores. The stores are fantastic. The merch here, I would say, is better than either of the other two parks I've been to. As you can see, lots of construction going on. Loads of construction. They're revamping Disney Village. They are also building a whole new land with an Arendelle, frozen Arendelle section and a Star Wars section. When you arrive at this bit, it's absolutely beautiful. What ride are we on?
Autotopia.
Autotopia. How come we've come on this one today?
I wanted to come on it. I was just on it yesterday, but
He loves it. It's his favourite.
take my lady for a drive.
Yeah. Riding along in my automobile. As my legs are nice and stretched out, Paul is struggling to be contained.
Like a baboon in a small car.
Like a bear.
Like a bear.
We've got the yellow car today. Paul's doing some excellent driving. It's a little bit less bumpy than when I was in California in that car with Sebastian. There's a lot of greenery, isn't there? It is very, very pretty park, I've noticed.
Get on it.
And we can see the castle there in the background. Just the turret. Paul is doing what you're not supposed to do and trying to catch up with people in front. That's it.
That's it. Done. Yeah, that's quite a short one, that really, wasn't it? Compared to the one at California.
Yeah, it was a little bit shorter. We were hoping to meet Donald today, but unfortunately we're going to have to catch him again on the cavalcades because he's not meeting and greeting. This is the story of my Disney life.
He's never meeting and greeting anyone anyway.
No, he wasn't in California. He is running the help desk. If we came in, it wasn't it Donald's desk.
Help desk.
So he's busy, unfortunately.
I don't know what it is,
He takes people's complaints and he eats them.
Oh, pizza pans here.
Let's go. Just seen Max over there. Me and Laurie saw him once in the queue for the Tower of Terror in Florida. We've been queuing for nearly 3 hours and they brought in characters to revive us.
Did it work?
He did actually. We were quite excited because Max is a bit of an unusual one, isn't he, to find Goofy's nephew.
Donald's even harder to find, apparently.
Oh, it's very difficult to find that boy.
We've been on It's a Small World the other day.
Yeah.
There's quite a big queue. There's a big queue everywhere today, so it's a Thursday now rather than we came on the Tuesday and Wednesday.
Tuesday and Wednesday, a lot quieter.
A lot quieter.
Also, weather wasn't as good as this.
It wasn't, but I think it's just ramping up now for the weekend. So I think today, Thursday, and tomorrow, Friday will be a lot busier. We're now going on Alice's Curious Labyrinth. The problem is, if there's that many people in today, you're just going to be following a queue of people walking around.
Yeah. Yeah, but do they know the way? I think this will get a lot quieter later on. I think we're peak time now.
Yeah. Probably your perfect type of walk, this.
Well, this door is made for me.
There you go.
Just walk right through. My ears are getting hurt.
Not for the taller ones.
Did you do your knees there, babe?
They're like the little jumping fountains at Epcot.
Oh, wow, yeah. Right over your head then when you're coming through. Oh, wow.
Got me wet before. Run away, child! We're just following a queue of people, aren't we?
Yeah, at the moment we are, but we made some decisions at the start, I think, that put us on the right path, babe.
But we've
As in, like-
we've yet to get up to that castle yet.
I'm getting up there.
Exactly the same place.
The best bit of Alice in Wonderland for the walrus and that guy who's eating the oysters.
I don't want to sound sexist, but is it more of a girl's film?
I don't know, I think there's things in, there's Tweedledum and Tweedledee, isn't there, and the Cheshire Cat. I think it could be enjoyed by all really.
Yeah. We're never on top of my list, though.
No.
When I had Toy Story as an option.
No, you did not.
Yeah, I did.
No.
95.
95, no.
Left. Don't follow the... We went the right way, they went the wrong way. Yes, we're doing alright with this. So where did Amy and Paul go? Oh, they went right here. Went left here.
Play this back for reference. It's a dead end!
Oh, we went the wrong way. And up to the top of the tower, the princess went.
I can't see, I'm going to keep taking my sunshades off. And then my eyes obviously aren't prescription. Well, that's good, just straight out. You don't have to make your way back round. Just
No.
straight out.
Out, done, finished.
You've done one. You've beaten the maze. We're on the Disney Railroad.
Multiple cars on there as well.
Oh my gosh.
So how was it?
It looked amazing, but I'd say it's a 1.5. There's no seasoning, doesn't really taste of much. It's not inedible, but it's not nice either. The meat is chewy. Yeah, it's not nice. So €17.50, that's ridiculous. So 1.5, and it can't be really timed. Although this area is lovely, there isn't anywhere to sit. You've got to sort of stand. Amazing too, because it is an amazing area, but there's nothing can be done about the area. It's takeaway food, isn't it?
1.5 times 2.
Oh, 1.5, 3.
3.
My breakfast, though, I gave it quite a good score. So we're going to see what Paul gave for breakfast.
very nice in there, very clean, nice and quiet when we went down about 10:30. Service finished at 11, so I'd say that were a 4. The food was average, so a 3, so a 12 for that overall.
12. Less than my score, as you know. Let's take a walk down Main Street. We stopped off again at the bake shop on Main Street. It was so good the day before, and this time we got the croque monsieur. Again, top class quick service food. It was very good. And I got another curry cheesecake. We carried the food down from the bake shop to this area near the castle so we could hear the party music and see the floats going past. We then got a spot in this area. It's a Small World was directly behind us. The floats come out those gates to the left, so this is a really good viewing point. They did stop people coming into this area 20 minutes before the parade started. We got here an hour before. We had a bench. We put our feet on the bench and sat up on the railing, and we got a very good view. And first out on this parade route was the Princess Pigeon. Strut your stuff, lady. This parade, that she's Stars on Parade, I think, is the only one for today.
Oh, done over there as well.
Mystery, complete reality, wondrous, surprising, so mesmerizing, sweet sensation, sweet liberation, breathlessly quick, all the devising. atmosphère très particulière.
After the parade had finished, we tried to leave the park. This was pretty much impossible. The parade route went right through and we couldn't get out of this area. So we caught the parade again. We were stood next to some very enthusiastic adults and children, which made it extra fun.
Salut, je m'appelle Roux. Vous voulez faire partie de ma bande?
Yes, who did you?
After the parks, we headed to Disney Village and we got these very large beer each. Over to the steakhouse in Disney Village, and this was fantastic. So pleased with this. They do have two steakhouses, one in the park, one in Disney Village. I would definitely recommend this place. The atmosphere was amazing. It looks such a posh restaurant, but everyone is obviously in their theme park clothes. Food was great, atmosphere was great, the Pinot Noir was great, and they took the Disney dining plan. Win, 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 win.
So I finished mine, left my sweet corn because I'd never eat my sweet corn. My aim has been defeated.
Too much. It was good though, it was really good. Yeah. Paul's just said, we just leant over, he was saying that this is aerating the water because it gets rid of the algae. And the little aerator, look at that. It's got a Mickey head on it. As everything else has Mickey's magic. While we're on this bridge, what was your score for the steakhouse?
The ambiance was a 5.
Oh.
The food was a 4.
Oh.
So that's my highest score, I think.
Yes,
we'll
it
find out
is.
once we go back
20. That's what I gave. That's what I gave to the breakfast.
Yeah. So what's your score in there?
Are you going to put me on, or do you want me to?
Why don't you rotate?
Why don't you mime what I'm saying?
Okay, you ready? There you go.
That's because
Done.
we've had this bottle of Pinot Noir. So I'm going to go for 5 and 5. It was really good. And we thought, we actually cancelled another reservation to be able to go in there. And there were loads of space. Yeah, recommend. Really good. I had some pasta and that was so tasty, but I was so full, I only had half.
And we have cake.
And then we brought our dessert home. Paul said, can we get our dessert to go? And he was like, oh no, not really. And they went, what you having? And we said chocolate fudge cake. And I went, oh, go on then. I don't know that it'll come with custard, because it did say custard, then it had an asterisk next to it. And I wonder...
No custard in there.
No, just the cake. That'll be fine. And we've got a nice Disney bag. So, all good. Just to top off a perfect night, who should appear in our hotel signing autographs, playing up for the fans, but my best buddy Donald. After scouting for him in California and Disneyland Paris, here he was.
Gosh, Donald. Yeah, because you're my favourite, that's why. I've been looking for you in the park.